Hello everybody. This is a time-sensitive energy update. Now, normally with a lengthier video, I would be on live with you all, but there's a sense of self-preservation that's really necessary in the energy right now. Really vital boundary and protection right now, because there's an unsteadiness and a really significant fragility that a lot of us are feeling. So this is our mode today. However, there were certain pieces of information that were really necessary to bring through for you all. So I'm going to pop into everything that came through for the messages. And as always, I know that it will be of highest service and resonance to you. Please, as always, use your discernment and take what resonates, and please pitch what doesn't. And we're going to dive right in. All right. So the first thing, kind of piggybacking off of my initial message, is that there is a lot of unsteadiness in the field right now. You can kind of feel yourself trying to maintain your mental body, trying to maintain your center, right? Your gut, your core, your Virgo energy, as there is very clearly a lot of swells. And now this isn't new energy, but particularly as this message is coming through and as you receive it, it's amplified for you, okay? And also this fragility that we're feeling, the fragility wanted to come through really strongly. I was like, okay, this is like kind of like vulnerability. And they were like, no, not really. It's like fragility. And I was like, okay. And I understand what they mean, meaning that a lot of us feel like we're about to snap. And that's different than vulnerability. Vulnerability comes with a sense of strength. Fragility feels weakened in a sense, even though we're not weak. There's just a feeling of, I'm over it. When's it going to be enough? I'm like a hair there from feeling that I'm not equipped to house and hold all of this. That's the delineation between that fragility and the vulnerability that I thought was the direction that they were trying to bring that message through. And this is something that we're feeling collectively. And this is manifesting in many ways. We're snapping very quickly at others who are maybe snapping back at us, or our reaction time is very, very quick to a lot of our external environments right now. And so let me know in the comments if that's something that you're currently feeling. Now, if you watched a live I had done a little while ago, and if you feel called, please feel free to go check out a recent live I have also had about the Ascension reports. But I talked specifically about the lower chakras, right? These are our physical chakras. The heart is the bridge, and then the upper chakras are the throat, the third eye, the crown. Now, these lower chakras have been receiving a lot of work. So our physical plane, the root chakra, our emotional plane, our sacral, and then our mental plane, our solar plexus. Now, some of the things that you may be feeling, though, is an increasing amount of disembodiment, a sense of feeling like you're outside of your body as you're experiencing an immense amount of emotional and mental distortion, almost like it kind of feels like you're hazy, like your soul is almost like outside of your body, which only enhances this fragility that a lot of us are feeling, because it doesn't really feel like we're totally in our bodies, which for a lot of us as light workers who are really kind of anchoring in this these newer template energies on the planet as Gaia is remembering herself, thankfully we have tools, right? And those tools should really be predominantly connected to keeping us inside of our body, inside of our center. So you may also be noticing some emotional mental distortion and some haziness. Now, there is a lot of interference on this planet right now, and I need to iterate the fact that a lot of us have gotten so comfortable with understanding that we are very clearly in a spiritual warfare that we have forgotten that we're inside of a spiritual warfare. There are beings that are strictly nefarious. There are beings that have no intention to do good on this planet. There are beings that are hijacking newly seasoned, good-hearted souls who want to open and access their natural, beautiful healing gifts and abilities with their modes and their ways of servicing this planet. But because there's a level of inadeptness, they're not fully equipped yet. They're not in their full strength. They misunderstand opening and closing the channel. They don't have someone in their corner who can see in the dark. They're causing a lot of harm for other good-hearted people who are looking for confirmation. And this is happening, unfortunately, more than I'd like to admit, unfortunately, more than what I would like to see. And so I want to continue on that thought by emphasizing that not a lot of souls at this stage of our evolution know how to see in the dark. They may know how to feel, sense a shift, but this fragility is the perfect ammunition for nefarious beings to hijack these souls and to implant and install and attach to anyone that they are trying to help. Now, this is not to induce fear. This is to bring awareness and mindfulness and hopefully a confirmation for you in some way, shape, and form. When we're awakening and we are having these mass epiphanies about what reality we had been living in versus like what is possible for our realities, we are searching. And we have this purity in our heart, this hunger and this craving in our heart to get help and clarity. And so we go in with very pure intentions, sometimes even a naivety or a lack of understanding, some ignorance, that would be normal. And we work with somebody, we receive somebody, perhaps not fully equipped to see in the dark. Seeing in the dark is a very advanced ability to be able to challenge energy, because I've talked about this multiple times. Darkness will not be like, hello, I'm a demon. How are you? That's not how it works. It will pose and front as whatever will open the door for you. Look, Archangel Michael, I've been calling you in for a year now. Now I see a flicker of light, right? An energy interdimensionally. Welcome. But because they're not fully capable to challenge that energy and then to remove that energy, extract, express strength against that energy, it ends up creating a lot of dangerous portals that begin to open. And so one of the important pieces that was coming through that is going to be your advice is to practice what it feels like to draw your energy back in. Our energy very quickly right now is able to spread quite thin. And I know you know what I mean by that. So practicing with the breath, bringing the energy back in, your natural energy back into your body and grounding it down and through the lower chakras. This is your strength right now, your ability to call your energy back, to bring yourself back into a place of wholeness, because there's a lot of fragmentation right now. And that is normal because there is so much change. So what my guides were saying was, how quickly can you snap back? So today I was in this energy of really basically any pathway of wrong that I could have seen in my life, it was coming forward. It was revealing itself to me. well, you're not doing enough here and you could have done better here and this is why you're a failure here, this, that. And I literally said, are you done? Are we done with this conversation? Have we said everything that we need to say? Anything else we'd like to shit on Victoria Josephine People for, please go forward. And that was it. The energy stopped. Just like that. I said, are we done here? Is there anything else that we would like to say? Because at this point, I'm good. You've shit on me enough. I feel pretty content with the amount of poo I have on me right now. So can we be done here? And then the energy shifted. It's like, now I called my power back. Calling our power back. Calling our energy, our wholeness back into the space. Reclaiming our power. And not allowing this haziness to create all of these fragments that then open us up. And because we're in a state of fragility, which is, there is an element of weakness here for a lot of us. Because we're like, I'm over it. When is this done? It can create interference and attachment that is much harder to clean up. I'll leave it at that. Humanity is having a hard time clicking back into their alignment. And so the advice kind of tying this up is that air is your greatest teacher right now. The air element teaches us to maintain levity, to be able to stay above, right? What spirit animal do you really resonate with that is of the air element? For me, it's like eagles or hawks are such profound totems and symbols of levity, but also strength and power and visibility. So fine, what is that spirit animal for you? Is it a cardinal? Is it an owl? Like what air element represented in a spirit animal can you lock into your own energy body so you can maintain this feeling of like flight? So as these thoughts, as this haze, as this energy wants to kind of pass through you, and it's doing so in such a rapid speed, you're not staying attached. And then also adding in your tools so that the air element doesn't lift you out of your body, right? That you can stay in the body with the breath, with your senses, slowing things down. One thing that came through was like, peace is the most expensive energy in the world. It is the most sought after energy in the world. Peace. And there's a lot of chaos, interference, hijacking, warfare that is happening right now. And so what does peace feel like in your body? What behaviors bring peace to you? And how can you unquestionably call your energy back into your body to bring you back into a sense of peace? Yes. It is very hard to work with these energies, and if you are doing the best that you can to stay mindful and in the body and kind to yourself, I commend you. This is the year of psychic protection. This is the year of discernment, eyes in. I just want to see if there's anything else I would like to say. The bumpiness of the energy is not a problem. It is a part of what is happening collectively right now. And how you relate, right? The air element, how you relate to it, how you can choose How long you're going to stay in forgetting, that is your choice. How long does it take you to snap back into remembering that you're whole? And then finally, I need you to be extra super freaking mindful. I have never seen so many, the light in the eyes just darkening of so many people who are outwardly doing, teaching, modeling, healing, prophetic word, channeling. It's very, very dangerous out there. But dangerous doesn't mean I'm threatened for my survival. Danger just means prepare. I'm not attaching danger to fear. I'm attaching danger to awareness. Because once you are aware, and I'm speaking the truth to you, you can choose to accept this truth or not, but let's say that you accept this truth. Now you're going to move differently. Now you are going to perceive differently. So, I love you. If this message served you, good. I appreciate you, everything that you are doing, everything that you are being, everything that you are. I know. I know. But this message is really important. So as it finds you and it resonates, please let me know. I'm always here, commenting and celebrating and connecting. And I'll see you all very soon.